Someone is studying you right now. Not a stranger on the street. Someone close. Someone you trust. They know your fears. They know what makes you doubt yourself. And they are using that knowledge, quietly, deliberately, every single day. This is not a conspiracy. This is psychology. And after this video, you will never see people the same way again. The first technique is called the foot in the door. It works like this. Someone asks you for something small. So small you feel strange saying no. A favor. A minute of your time. A tiny agreement. You say yes. And that single yes rewires something in your brain. Psychologists call it commitment consistency. Once we agree to something small, we feel an internal pressure to stay consistent. To keep saying yes. Salespeople use it. Abusers use it. And people you love use it, sometimes without even realizing. The next time someone asks you for something that feels almost too small to refuse, pause. Because that small request is often the first door. The second technique is gaslighting. You remember something clearly, a conversation, a promise, something that was said or done. And when you bring it up, the other person looks at you like you're broken. That never happened. You are imagining things. You are too sensitive. Over time, you stop trusting your own memory, your own judgment, your own reality. This is gaslighting. And it is one of the most effective forms of psychological control ever documented. Because it does not need physical force, it only needs repetition. If someone in your life constantly makes you question what you know to be true, trust what you felt before they spoke. Third, love bombing. In the beginning, everything is perfect. The attention, the compliments, the messages at every hour. They seem obsessed with you in the best possible way. But love bombing is not love. It is strategy. The goal is to create dependency, to make you feel so seen, so valued, so special, that when the behavior changes, and it always changes, you spend your energy trying to get back to that first feeling. You become addicted to a version of them that was never real. The intensity of the beginning is not a sign of deep connection. It is often a sign of control to come. Fourth, the silent treatment. No argument, no explanation, just absence. They stop responding. They look through you. They remove themselves from your emotional world without warning or reason. And what do? You chase. You apologize for things you did not do. You try to decode what went wrong. The silence is not about hurt feelings. It is a weapon. It transfers all the power to the person who went quiet and leaves you destabilized, desperate, and willing to do almost anything to restore peace. Real emotional maturity communicates. Silence as punishment is control, nothing more. Fifth, triangulation. They mention someone else, casually, almost accidentally. My ex never had a problem with this. Everyone I talk to agrees with me. She thinks you are overreacting too. Suddenly there is a third person in your dynamic, real or imagined, and you are now competing, proving yourself, trying to be enough. Triangulation introduces insecurity into relationships that did not have it. It creates jealousy, self-doubt, and a constant need to earn approval. When someone consistently pulls a third party into your private conflicts, they are not sharing perspective. They are manufacturing your anxiety. Sixth, fear, then relief. You are called into a meeting. Your boss looks serious. The silence is heavy. You begin to panic, mentally listing every mistake you might have made. Then, Actually, we just wanted to say you're doing great work. The relief is overwhelming. You feel grateful, warm, loyal. This is not an accident. Interrogators use it. Cult leaders use it. Even parents use it without knowing. When the brain moves from fear to relief, it bonds to whoever caused the relief, regardless of who caused the fear. It is one of the most powerful psychological levers ever identified. Notice when someone creates tension and then rescues you from it. That sequence is rarely coincidence. And the seventh, perhaps the most invisible of all, mirroring. They like what you like. They think what you think. Their values, their humor, their pain, somehow perfectly aligned with yours. It feels like fate, like finally being understood. But some people mirror deliberately. They study you in the early stages, your words, your gestures, your beliefs, and reflect them back so precisely that you feel a connection that bypasses reason. Real connection takes time to build. If someone feels like your perfect match within days, ask yourself what they are learning about you and what they plan to do with it. These 7 techniques have one thing in common. They all work best in the dark, when you do not know they exist. Now you know. Understanding dark psychology does not make you paranoid. It makes you harder to control. And in a world full of people who study your weaknesses, that knowledge is the only real protection you have. If this made you think of someone in your life, you are not alone. Leave a comment and subscribe to Hollow Mind, because this is only the beginning.